We love hip hop because I have a beef, maybe with Ebro. Why? Because okay, he had a post on. Actually, let me do this. Let's go to his actual post on the Ebro,
aka the webcam bandit,
Ebro, Laura, and
aka Skype, aka Zoom, aka FaceTime.
It was this post here. They were talking about Drake's legacy. Pull this up here, please, Jake.
I'll just play a little bit. It alleges that Drake not only promoted illegal gambling on the website Stake, but also diverted funds to
using the laptop
song stats on music platforms.
Can't do that.
Okay, they got a little background
I'm
on
not
stuff like that
Drake
in the back.
The axe emoji, Griff.
I don't know where he is.
What does it mean? It keeps changing.
His lighting is changing.
He has the auto adjust.
Fam, okay, I know we're not the biggest network in the world or whatever, right? Our little podcast that we're doing over here. But bro, we got lights, mics. We're in a studio. This is I don't know how many a studio that I've used for I don't know how many years, fam. These guys are supposed to be hip hop, quote unquote, legends, bro. And you're telling me they can't get a studio?
It's for me, I think it's a couple of factors. One, that has always been taken care of by the company for them.
Mm-hmm.
They show up to work and they sit down and everything's set up, the mics, the mixer, everything is perfect. Maybe they didn't learn how to use those things. I feel like Rosenberg, because he's a DJ, he might know, he has his Shure mic or whatever. He probably has an audio interface.
No, because there's
Ebro's
other
literally
time.
using a microphone.
Yes.
Ebro's using a microphone. So the same way how he set up his microphone, he could just set up two more microphones.
But perhaps
invite them to the crib.
You know what I mean?
What if it's a portability thing where it's okay, we're not always all going to be in the same city at the same time. So maybe this is a way that we could stay consistent.
Maybe.
But at that same time, at least have a microphone on you, Laura Styles.
Okay, but here's the reason why I feel before we get into that, because we all are cooking, right? But I said this. I said so. And if you could pull this up on the screen here, Jake. I said, so y'all never gonna get a studio and really pod? ... Okay. And here he comes in the responses. Tells me to shush. Gives me the shush emoji.
Ebro shushed you, eh? That's crazy.
He shushed me, fam.
Must have got hushed.
And then I told him, bro, it's facts. Y'all been doing this too long. Get to get on to phone it in. Our audience is a fraction of your size, and I pay for a studio. Again, the shush emoji. Do you? Right? And I'm going to go over to Twitter over here because, I put everything up on Twitter. Hold on. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. I tweeted about this. I put all of these different things over here. I put all of the comments. He jumped in the comments. Shush emoji again. Be patient.
Look at Friday's response. Cool, but stop shushing me. I'm the same age as you.
We are, fam. Stop shushing grown man, Bridget. Fam, that's the thing. You're doing this to me, fam? Shh. I'm not your chick, bro.
He's saying Guan easy, the coyote.
I think he's maybe a year younger than me, if tops.
I think he's saying be patient because although they were saying that, we've seen it coming, blah, 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 I don't think they actually seen the day coming where they would have to their whole plan is rerouted. That's a consistent bag that is not there anymore. So not only did they lose a source of income, now they have to take their other sources of income and buy a podcast, equipment, cameras, studio, all this next stuff.
Yep.
So I think that because they rushed out, not only do they have to kind of find their footing, but they're doing it in a lazy way. This is zero effort. Them are on Zoom and Skype and shit. One person's using a boom mic, other person's using the laptop audio. This is crazy, fam.
Yeah. And in my opinion, it's kind of entitled because it's man, who cares about the setup, man? We got to take this to where real hip hop lives, right? And I don't like that because even Natural always he always would talk about you got to provide value to the audience. You know, these guys, if they provided good production, good transitions, cameras, lights, everything, like the audience would return the favor. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing it lazily and you're not even concerned about it. You're not even apologetic. You're not like, guys, our bad, Laura doesn't have a mic.
Yeah.
It's like, no, who cares? Just listen to the take.
Yeah, and it's like placing too much importance on who you are, resting on your laurels. Yeah. Like, I'm already Ebro, that's Rosenberg, that's Laura. Like, you're just gonna accept it. Like, we just phone it in and put it on Zoom. Like,
old head shit.
Yeah, and to be honest, the risks and reward for podcasting is not that easy. Toronto is a major city, just like New York, right? So the podcast studios and all that, they're gonna be expensive. They're not gonna be cheap, right? They might have to figure out a way to make it really inexpensive because it's not guaranteed that they're going to make their money back, fam.
But fam, like,
they're not under the Hot 97 umbrella to get their check every week. You have to make sure your YouTube views are up. You get some sponsors, all that for it to even make sense for them now.
Bro, there's 3 of them. They've been working there for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. You guys don't have enough to just pool together, get a couple cameras, get a little spot, pay someone like a bill a day, whatever, just to do the switch or whatever. Like, you don't have that? Or do you just not care because you think you're above that?
The lifestyle is probably so high where, like, that's a whole nother expense after losing, you know, like a main source. Like, and I did notice when their first episode dropped, they were talking hot shit. They posted, "Oh, we're number 1. Joe Budden, we're number 1. Haha." They haven't posted any stats since, bro. And I went and checked. You know me, view shamer. View shamer. We need a view shame button too. I'm about to go crazy. Yo, their first episode, like 130,000. I'm like, oh shit, they might have something. Second episode, like 60,000. Okay, all right. People wanted to see the beef, but like, okay, your main audience is 60,000. Third episode,
30,000.
30,000. I went to hold on. So you guys are just declining by 50% each time.
Yeah.
And you're not even thinking to yourselves, yo, let's try to do something like more. Let's try to like turn it up a little bit.
Yes. If they were sitting in a studio together that they put together themselves, their logos in the back, all types of shit, people would be like, all right, they ready to play. Let's go, man. What do you got to say, Ebro? What you got to say, Laura Styles? Like, they're investing, they're betting on themselves. People respect that, fam. Look at Joe Budden.
Yeah.
But Joe had to go weather the storm because everyone was clowning him for like, what, the first couple of years, maybe even longer?
Fam, they made no money for a long time, bro. Only when the Spotify deal came around when they really start to make money.
Yeah.
And I feel like the audience these days, whether it be music, like any form of art, your name doesn't really carry like the celebrity culture where like we're just, oh, we see Michael Jackson and niggas is passing out and shit. Like, that's over with. Yeah. It's like, what have you done for me lately? What value are you providing me? Or else I'm going to Kai. Like, there's so many avenues where you could get your entertainment from. It's like, why do I have to stay and watch you for an hour, 2 hours?
Exactly. Yeah. And I started realizing it even with them phoning it in with Rosenberg. Rosenberg has the first hip-hop podcast, or one of the first, because I still would say Ice-T has the first hip-hop podcast, right? But the Juan Epstein podcast is goated. Interviews with Jay-Z, all types of shit on that shit from back in the days. Him and Cypher Sounds are still doing, like, they're doing Zooms for their shit.
But they just do pure audio, right?
No, they still do videos too, but it's all Zoom.
I think that be chipping out and shit.
No, you're good.
No, it's true.
I think it's a logistics thing for them though, because I do think a lot of them travel for work and gigs. So like, I'm not gonna hold them too responsible for that because at least they're staying consistent instead of being like, yo, we can't do it in person this week. It's like, yo, let's just hop on Zoom.
Yeah, and Cypher Sounds, he's like doing stand-up for like Dave Chappelle, like opening for Dave Chappelle and shit like that.
Oh,
so
wow.
he be moving around.
Pick up Cypher Sounds, man.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I feel like if you're not gonna do something properly, then just don't do it, bro. Like, no one forced you guys to pop out. Like you said, you guys been doing this on Hot 97 for the past 15 years. Why not just take a year off and figure out, okay, how could we make this work logistically? How could we okay, maybe we're not dropping every day. Maybe we're dropping like once a week.
Mhm.
So that way we could all link up in like a different part of the world and do something extravagant for the people. Like,
Yeah.
I think the webcam shit is so tacky, bro.
Yeah, me too. But you know what I think? I think we're kind of like, we have too much expectations for them because you know how you were saying like, oh, if you can't do it proper, don't do it. It's like you sometimes just got to start. Like, let's say like even with your original DJ videos, like you didn't have the most advanced setup, but you were just doing it.
That's different though.
Because you were on the come up and these guys are already established. But I think we assume that they're established, but maybe they really aren't that established. It's just the aura that Hot 97 gave them.
But I feel like if you know the perception that the audience has of you, take more than a couple. Bro, these niggas took like 48 hours before they dropped, bro. Like, you guys don't want to make a plan? Look like, okay, what long-term strategy were you guys able to make in that 48 hours and get everything together? Or did you guys just rush out on some?
They were scrambling.
You know what I mean? Like,
they didn't want to look crazy because Drake is putting axe emojis in their comments and shit. Like we showed you, we back.
I don't know. I think pride is kind of Ebro's downfall. I think he maybe thinks he's bigger than the program and he never was. And now that he doesn't have Hot 97 behind him, we just realize he's just some old hip hop head with strong opinions.
Responding to some freaking Canadian podcaster telling him to shush.
It's over.
What do you have to say to Ebro?
I have nothing to say to Ebro. I got no issues with him, bro. I know he got a lot of issues with Drake, but doesn't mean I have to have issues with him. I enjoyed their content, but I just feel that they need to put some effort into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, don't let We Love Hip Hop start doing better than you guys who are supposed to be hip hop legends. Y'all interviewed everybody that we would love to be able to get in contact with, fam. That's a legacy of freaking that these guys really have, for real, bro.
See, those are the real bare minimum boys.
Big time. That's not Rory and Mal. You know what I'm saying? And his name's Mal, not Mealy Mal.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was a first name, last name type thing.
Holy shit. But listen, salute to Ebro same way, and Laura and Rosenberg.
Do you have anything to say to Ebro?
Yeah, do you got anything to say to him?
Nah, I feel like I said enough still.
You know what I want to say to Ebro?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
LA? Hush. That's what he should have did. He should have hushed and been patient. Mans never take their own advice.
Right? Trying to shush grown man.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.